Hello friends, once again welcome here. So today's topic is forms of poetry. Friends, I have created many videos on forms of poetry. For example, on elegy, sonnet, and on mock epic and epic. So you can watch those videos also. And here I have included three different forms of poetry: ode, lyric, and ballads. So let's begin today's video. So first of all, ode is there. What is ode? So let me explain. Ode is derived from Greek word oid. So Greek word oid is used here, friends. From Greek word oid, the word ode was originated, and actually it expresses great desire or prayer to a person or object. So a person and an object is used here, to which the great desire was expressed by the poet. So once again, it expresses great desire or prayer to a person or an object. So then also written on public functions, funeral, private occasions and events. So public functions are used then on funerals and private occasions, any kind of celebration or events. So these are the important functions on which the poems related to ode are written by the poets. And friends, types of ode are there. So which are the important types? First one is Pindaric ode. What is Pindaric ode? So it includes three different parts: the strophe, the antistrophe, and the epode. And here, friends, these important poets are there: Spencer, Milton, Cowley, John Dryden, Thomas Gray, and Wordsworth. These are the important and famous poets who wrote odes in the form of Pindaric. Yes, friends, Pindaric odes were written by these famous poets. Then comes Horatian ode. Horatian ode comes from Horace. Horace is the person, the figure, literary figure from which this particular type of writing ode was coming from. Then monodic and simple in structure. These are its characteristics, friends. Horatian ode is monodic of style and simple in structure. The poets like Marvell, Pope, Collins, Coleridge, Shelley, and Keats. These are the poets who wrote this particular type of ode here, friends. So we have learned two important types: Pindaric ode and Horatian ode. Pindaric ode includes three important parts: strophe, antistrophe, and epode. And Spencer, Milton, Cowley, Dryden, Gray, and Wordsworth, these are the poets of Pindaric ode. And Horatian ode is simple and monodic in structure, and Marvell, Pope, Collins, Coleridge, Shelley, and Keats, these are the important poets here. Then friends, examples, some more examples are here of ode. You can see so many examples I have enlisted here. You can note these examples in your notebook for your future reference in your exams. So friends, first of all, John Keats, very important one, a figure in literature. He wrote Ode to a Nightingale. Ode to a Nightingale, very famous ode by him. Then On Solitude by Abraham Cowley. Then an ode to himself by Ben Jonson is there. Then Hail Bishop Valentine by John Donne. Then Alexander's Feast by John Dryden. Then the Progress of Poesy by Thomas Gray. Then Ocean and Ode, Edward Young is the poet. And Dejection and Ode by Samuel Coleridge. And To Thomas More by Lord Byron. Then Ode on Intimations of Immortality by William Wordsworth. Then a very long title here by Tennyson. So Ode on the Death of the Duke of Wellington, very important work by Alfred Lord Tennyson. So you can remember some of the difficult one, because Only the difficult ones are asked in the exam. So here this ode for Duke Wellington, on the death of Duke Wellington, then this one can be asked, then this one can be asked by Edward Young, because it is not much popular, that's why friends. Then Progress of Poesy can be asked, it is also not much popular. Then Alexander's Feast, then ode to himself, then can be asked. Other are popular, so sometimes these are not asked, but the unpopular or the less popular works are asked in the exams by the exam setters. Then here I have mentioned some of the important by P.B. Shelley. P.B. Shelley wrote ode to the west wind, to Skylar, to the moon, to night, and to Jane. These are important one odes from P.B. Shelley. Then Keats is important here. He wrote to a nightingale, to autumn, on Grecian urn, to Psyche, on melancholy, and to the poets. So these are important works by John Keats. So here to Psyche and on melancholy can be asked, to a nightingale can be asked in the exam, to the poets can be asked. So these are the best examples of odes, friends. Then when we move further to another form of poetry, we can see here lyric poetry. Lyric poetry is particularly a short poem, very short poem. So a non-narrative poem, we can also say it, because it has nothing more to say in its description. So only a small narration is there, a short narration is there. It is that's why it is called a non-narrative, because it is written very shortly, that's why. And it is an expression of feelings. Feelings are expressed in short poem here. Personal emotions are expressed here, friends. Feelings and personal emotions of the poet. And music and melody are used here. Sometimes music and melody are used here in writing this type of poem. Then two types of lyric are there. First one is personal lyric. Personal lyric includes the poet's own feelings and emotions. So poet's feelings and emotions included in such types of lyric. So it revolves around the poet only, that's why it is called as personal. Then impersonal lyric. Impersonal lyric is written for someone else, or on the nature or anything, any object outside there. So that's why it is called impersonal lyric. Here, friends, we can see the examples. The very famous one is Shakespeare's example, Under the Greenwood Tree. Shakespeare's Under the Greenwood Tree is very best example here for this lyric poetry. Then Thomas Carroll's The True Beauty. The True Beauty is also one more example for this lyric poetry. Then Fletcher's Melancholy. Fletcher's Melancholy is also in important one example of lyric poetry. Friends, let me tell you that it was Sir Thomas Wyatt, very significant figure in literature. Sir Thomas Wyatt introduced this kind of poetry in English poetry writing. Yes, lyric was introduced by Sir Thomas Wyatt in the history of English literature. Then friends, we can see here ballads. So what is ballad? So ballad is a story in the form of a song. A story, a narrative is there. Something is narrated, something is told there in the form of a song here, friends. So themes are ballad is here. The historical theme is used, historical legends are described there, then tales of war is there, or adventure and love and revenge. So such types of tales are used here to narrate a story in the form of a poetry, and that is called ballad. Then friends, here we can see the examples. The best example is here is Ancient Mariner. Ancient Mariner, a part of lyrical ballads also. So Coleridge wrote a very best example of ballad writing in Ancient Mariner. Then La Belle Dame Saint Mercy. La Belle Dame Saint Mercy is Keats' ballad here, very important one, friends. Then Lady Charlotte by Tennyson, Alfred Lord Tennyson. Lady Charlotte, very important example of ballad writing. Then How a Reel. How a Reel is by Robert Browning here, friends. Then King's Tragedy by Rossetti. So these are the important examples, friends. We can remember these examples for ballad writing. And as we have seen that, very important, very famous is Ancient Mariner. But it is famous, that's why they will not ask it again, but they can ask Lady Charlotte, they can ask Harvey Reel, they can ask King's Tragedy, okay, and they can ask about the themes of ballad. So friends, that's all for today. In today's video, I have covered three important examples of forms of poetry: ballads, ode, and lyric. You can watch this video full, and you can also share to my video to someone who is very much needy for such videos, because my videos are free of cost, and I upload all the videos without charging anything, friends. And one more thing, you can go to my channel, you can watch another video on forms of poetry. There is one playlist created by me on forms of poetry. You will find 5 to 6 videos under this playlist, and also one video regarding that the poets I have created group of poets, group of literary poets. Two videos are there on group of literary poets, friends. Sometimes it is also asked in the exams. For example, metaphysical poets, that it is a group of poets. Then graveyard school. So such groups I have explained there in my those videos. Friends, that's all for today. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because I am uploading very important videos every day. So keep watching such videos, and also share with your friends these videos. Thank you so much.